Hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today this video is all about the Bunch of Blossoms stamp set. Now it's a 3-step stamp set which you can use in 2 steps or the 3 steps, so you can do the outline, then the general colour and then the detailed colour. But today I'm going to show you how to do it, how to make it easy for yourself, because there is a matching punch. Now, the punch has the images in a particular way, and of course if you're going to stamp it and then you have to find out, oh, it doesn't fit, and then you're cutting and then you're doing all kinds of things. So what I thought I would do, I punched out one set of this, okay? And then I worked out how to put my stamps on the block so that they would match the punched out bits, see? So then I put one stamp on the block, and then I put this round, and then I sort of put this one close enough, and then I sort of, sort of fiddled about with it until it nicely fitted in the holes. Now the thing is, this needs to be moved, so this is how I did it. So you sort of make sure it doesn't stick to the block, and just slightly slide it about until you feel that the outline is inside, and then you push it down. See? Now the thing is, this little stamp here, I don't know whether you can see it, I had to cut it to make sure it was close enough to that one. Okay, so I have cut some of that stamp off, but to be honest, I never used to do this, but on the other hand, if it's going to make your life easier and you're going to work quicker, then I think it's worth cutting them. There you go, see? So I know now, if I stamp them like this, I'm going to be able to go pum, 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 and it's punched out, okay? If I don't do that, it will be, well, I haven't even tried that. It'll be quite a job, I would expect. So yeah, so this is my little template, and this is going to stay with my, let's just write something on there so I know that it's my template and I don't throw it out. And this then stays here with in the stamp set, and then next time I come to do that, I remember that I'll have to do it like this. And I did the same for this one and for this one. So we have the full colour and we have the detailed colour, and they're all in the same way, so that once I get colouring, you start colouring them in, it will work. The leaves I just did on a block, whatever, because really I should be using a smaller block, but really that doesn't matter too much. Right, there is a small block there. Okay, so let's see how we are going to stamp these. I have here basic grey, old olive and sweet sugar plum. There is a reason to my madness. Okay, so these colours are the colours of one of my cards that are coming up, so I hope you are going to be looking out for that video. So like I said, I've put them on and I'm going to stamp them just like this. Okay, and what I do this all along the edge of the page, because that's how I'm going to be punching them out. Right, so let's just show you. See, fits perfectly. Okay, and this way I can get to all of them, and I am going to do this side as well. And that way I will be making lots of leaves and lots of flower petals. And if you do this, I sort of do it, can I fit there? No, I can't fit that one in. Sort of I like with the box, do you remember the box I made? I sort of play around with it a bit and then I go and make something with it. And with playing around with it, I then I think that will work. You sort of get to know your stamps, get a feeling for them, find out things like how do they punch, how do I have to stamp them so that it would be easy for me to punch them. Sometimes, like I did with the box, yes, I use the actual try out, let's put it like this. But of course this one we are going to use as well, so it doesn't matter that we are we're not wasting the paper as such. We're actually going to be using it. So we are preparing really for our projects that we are going to be making using these petals. And I'm just going to clean it because there was a little bit on the side there. Yes, I'm wearing my... I'm trying to hide it. But obviously some of you might have spotted it. I'm wearing my nightgown over my t-shirt. Look, I felt cold and I went to my bedroom getting my cardigan and I came out with this because this is warmer. Oh dear. And then I realised I'm going to do some filming. Oh no, and I actually pressed the button before I realised I was wearing this. So I rolled up the sleeves, but it's not comfortable and I'm sure you've seen it already. Oh well, the things we do to feel warm, eh? It's one of those summers where, during the day it's been okay today actually, but it does cool down in the evening, so I think that was only half stamped. So what I'm doing here, I'm inking up, stamping off and giving it the first layer. You might think, oh, well, it is light, but that's okay. I'm using Sweet Sugar Plum. Like I said, yes, Sweet Sugar Plum, Old Olive and Basic Grey. There we go. So that's those done. And think about it, you're doing 2 petals each time. So this is good going. So now we're going to put the detail on, and that is without stamping off. And I have found that this ink does need to dry because it's very blotchy to start with, but it's okay once it's dried. So I was panicking a tiny bit earlier because it just looked so blotchy, but it turned out to be okay with all the other flowers that I did, so no panic. So yes, so like I said, I'm doing lots of flowers. You don't probably want to see me do all of them, but I'm having fun. See, this is what I really like, doing almost the preliminary stamping, so to speak, that you do in preparation of your thing is almost, well, is almost as fun or more fun than the actual sort of, putting it together, because this is when you get to do the stamping, you see. Right, so let's see if we can do the leaves. So again, I'm going to be stamping off. You just need to, yeah, that's the direction. And of course, because you can see through the photopolymer. What am I doing? Talking and stamping off does not work together. You sort of, it's easy to match them up, and even if you're off a bit, because I am here, I don't know whether you've noticed, I'm quite off a bit, but to be honest, yes, nobody's gonna see that, are they? And once you're in your project, you might be able to hide that anyway. So that's that one. And then now for the detail of the little leaves. There are also big leaves, but for the one that I'm doing at the moment, the project that I have in mind, well, the next card, so to speak, I'm using only the small leaves. There we go. And so in a moment, when I've done all these, you see it's drying now, and it's looking much better than what it did before, so I'm not so worried anymore. Is this upside down, inside out? Oh, I can't tell anymore now. Let's do it like this. That's better. There we go. Okay, don't worry if you've got ink anywhere else, because obviously we're going to be punching it out. So now for the big moment. Okay, so there we go. So those are the bits that I've prepared. Now, big moment. Yes, do check beforehand. Oh, I thought it was this one then. You know, like I did before, when you just did one outline, do check to make sure that you are stamping it in the right direction and everything, so you're not doing all this colouring and then you still have to do all the cutting, because nothing is lost if you do it the wrong way round. It just means you've got to cut more. Okay, so you'll be cutting you know, the paper up, which really I could have done as well. I could have done a second layer here and a second layer there, that way. Then I cut that off, punch, punch, cut that off, punch, punch. So that would, you know, that would have used up my whole page, which I will do after the video. You know, I don't like to waste paper, as you all know. Obviously, do not get it in your ink pads. And just look, each time I punch out, I have more than what I need. It's flying about everywhere. I have these ones as well, which at the moment I'm not doing anything with, but you never know. In another project, I might put those on as well to you know, to stamp as well and to use them as well. So, you know, by doing it like that, making sure that you can stamp all these out without any problem, it's going to make your life so much easier and so much more pleasant. Sorry, I had to concentrate there. Right, so I hope you find this interesting, because sometimes it can be a little bit daunting when you see these stamp sets and you know, you see all the bits and you don't know what to do with them. So if you fancy this stamp set, do go to my online shop from Stamping Up and choose my name, and if you want to buy it, please do. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video where I'm using all these bits here, and catch you later. Bye.